Okay, one of the big stories on the Dave Dujanovic show today was about President Trump demanding that all federal workers return to office. No more remote work. So it got us thinking, is it about time, or is this a bad decision? Is this going to drive a lot of really talented people out of federal work because the one benefit or one of the benefits was remote work? So I have kind of a unique experience in the fact that during COVID, I was the remote guy on the Dave Dujanovic show. So I spent 16 months working remotely, and there were some real pros and cons. The big pro for me, it was like I got a raise. I saved a ton of money on food, not eating out, so no more lunches. I was just eating sandwiches at home. Also, I saved a lot of money and time on the commute. So gas money was great. Obviously, not putting mileage on the car, new tires, all of that stuff, plus the time that I gained back not having to commute in. The downside was I was lonely. I mean, I was as lonely as can be, even though I was, in my house. I had family around occasionally, but largely I missed the interaction with coworkers and having that ability to bounce ideas off each other and brainstorm. Elon Musk it kind of feels like he has his paws in this decision, because when he bought Twitter, one of the first things he did was require everybody to come back in office, except for a select few. He even quipped, "Go pretend to work somewhere else if you don't want to come into the office here at Twitter." And then the second part of that was he ended up firing 80% of Twitter. He came in immediate, huge reduction in force. So it will be interesting to me to see, is this just step one of two for President Trump to require all federal workers to work and come back in office? And step two, he put a hiring freeze on the federal government outside of the military, but he put a hiring freeze. So is he going to allow that natural attrition to happen? People leave, they are angry about not being able to work remotely anymore, so they just leave federal government, and then they don't replace those jobs. Is that step one of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, to reduce the size of the federal government through employment and reducing and getting rid of remote work? So let us know. What do you think? Is this about time? Is it about time they required all of these workers to come back into the office? Or do you think we're going to just be driving out a lot of talented people because this was one of the few benefits outside of nominal federal pay? So give us thought. Give us your thoughts here in the comments, and we'd love to have you join us on the Dave Dujanovic show. We take phone calls, we take texts, and love to hear from you.